Hi there. Welcome to my live Q&A about schizophrenia. I go by nednednerB the Schizophrenic. I've been making videos on YouTube since about 2006. I have slow, steady viewership, but anyway, a lot of people appreciate my sharing of experiences of schizophrenia, and yeah, these live streams are a way to connect to some of my viewers regularly who want to ask some questions about this fascinating condition that about 1 in 100 people have. 3 in 100 people will experience psychosis. 1 in 100 have schizophrenia. Another 1 in 100 or so have bipolar, and there's schizoaffective people, and yeah, there's some toxic psychosis, like people who do too many drugs or some other kinds of toxic materials will create a psychosis, but that individual will not be diagnosed with a long-term condition. But other individuals, they go into the hospital, the drugs wear off, etc. They come back down, but they don't come back down, and they still have a psychotic disorder like schizophrenia, bipolar, or schizoaffective. Anyway, if you wish to ask a question anonymously and do not want to use the live chat, please go to my website. It's linked in the description below. You can use the contact form without using your email address to send me a question if you wish to not disclose your question publicly in the live chat. Anyway, hey there, Iron Fire Horse. Welcome. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? If anybody's watching and has a question, feel free to ask. Hey there, Zen Quartz. Welcome. So far, I don't have any questions anonymously left in my email inbox, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants. That's okay. That's what I've done most every week so far. Hey, Zen or Iron Fire Horse, do you happen to have a question that you feel like asking to get me going? As with most of my live streams recently, I'm going to keep it to about 15 minutes and just keep it short and sweet and answer a bunch of questions as I can, and then head off. And I understand not many people are around for a live stream in late April. It's hot. It's a climate change out there, but it's beautiful, I guess. Strange days we're living in. Pants are an illusion, Zen Quartz. Oh yeah? I'm wearing shorts. Maybe do a short video about your website and the anonymity of asking questions. That's a good idea. There's a bunch of people that might see that short because shorts get promoted by YouTube's discovery system more than the older form videos do. It's a good idea, Iron Fire Horse. I'll do that soon. Yeah, that's a good idea for sure. It may help. You are right. I just said hi. I see 1 or 2 people might be joining in. If you have a question, feel free to shoot it into the live chat. And if you have a question but you wish to leave it anonymously, check out the link in my description to my website, and you can drop a question into my inbox anonymously. You don't need to leave your email address to use the contact form, and feel free to shoot a question or throw it into the live chat right now. Either way, I'm happy to answer any questions. Sorry, I have no questions, lol. No worries, Iron Fire Horse. It's funny. I'm going to check my email now. Is there any contact form entries? I don't see any. Nope. No, I don't see it. Hey, Zen Quartz, do you have any questions? I'll ask myself a question. What role does early intervention have in the prognosis of schizophrenia and psychosis? What does that question mean? Well, if someone's getting sick and they're starting to hear voices, they're starting to get disorganized thinking, what role does intervening early into the situation, what role does that have? Well, the statistics on the subject show that the earlier medical and support systems intervene, the better the prognosis. The longer symptoms go untreated at the onset of symptoms, the deeper and the more habitual the symptoms get in the brain. I think that's where they call things like a brain disease. Obviously, we have minds, we have experiences. Our minds and experiences are relevant aspects of our reality. But the brain disease is kind of like when the rut goes on and like you have it's kind of an input and a kind of like a domino effect goes on, and like you have this experience, this trigger, this symptom, this experience, this judgment, this behavior, and it's all kind of a repetitive, habitual pattern thing, and that's where like early intervention can bring someone out of it. I thought I had schizophrenia in 2000. In 2002, I got diagnosed. So I was already intervening in some ways before I even was diagnosed. That's probably one of the big reasons I do well today. I still have symptoms, I still have disorganized thinking, but it's easier in some ways for me. But I've been accepting and trying to do something about it for a long time. Anyway, hey, Austin Bruiser, you're on haloperidol. I've heard of that. I have never been on that one. Rational paranoia versus psychotic paranoia. How might one tell the difference? Zen Quartz. Psychotic paranoia probably persists even after evidence to the contrary. Rational paranoia might be like a graffiti artist wondering about a security officer. That paranoia is protecting the graffiti artist from arrest. But chances are they even have some like paranoia of like, is there a security guard when they're not even spraying paint? So that's like, you might tell the difference if your paranoia is appropriate for the time and place. Maybe it's more rational than if it's just like running all the time. Like sometimes I'll have paranoia about something I trust, someone I trust, and it's it's psychotic and irrational because in all reality, all likelihood, I can trust this person, trust that individual, trust that situation, and the paranoia is just like circling around the head. So Iron Fire Horse, yes, the earlier the better, but with such a lack of services, so many just get worse. It is true. I guess there's lots of differences in every province and state and country about how they treat and how they intervene with psychiatric issues. That's a really important issue. The earlier is the better, but how do we do it? So, for instance, I publish YouTube content and try to inform others and just create a community of informed individuals that can talk about it and understand it. Because if we collectively understand more about these issues, we collectively get to support ourselves. And that's better than many medical systems seem to be able to do at this time. Hi, Emily M. What about a fleeting thought that is easily dismissed but still kind of bizarre? Would you consider this along the lines of rational? I think when people define psychosis or schizophrenia or symptom, they're really considering such ideas in a mental illness framework. And there's a whole bunch of people that are totally validly put it that they're creative, they're artistic, and they're different. And all those things are valid. And I think it's when a person gets sick, from their own perspective, from their family, community perspective, it's hard to keep the perspectives in order and which one is the true, correct perspective. They are all relevant maybe, or lots of perspectives are relevant. So like a fleeting thought comes in, you dismiss it, but it's bizarre. It's like, if you're stressed out by it, maybe that's a symptom. If you're not stressed out by it and you're inspired to make a piece of music or a painting, then go with it. Let the fleeting thoughts in. Hopefully you can capture them. And I think it is rational. If you feel unwell, if you're stressed out, if you make a bad decision later based on the thought now, then maybe it's not so rational. That would be my perspective on that, Emily. Little Alberta. Yikes. Alberta is a gong show. The rest of Canada is weird. We're in BC, NERB and I. Hello. We have a class problem too at the Collingwood Mental Health Clinic. Screen referred patients and low class just get told they aren't a good fit for the clinic. That's not good. I'm glad I could give you an answer that made sense, Emily. That's good. You're welcome. Yes, Iron Fire Horse. It sounds like a scary place to live. Right now in Ontario with COVID-19, it's just intense. It's like Ontario's been asking the different provinces for medical support. The military is there, and it is a scary place to live. This is a strange time. We all have to work together. It's great if you have lots of money. All right, this is getting to be about 15 minutes, folk. I'm going to drop off for the afternoon. I hope all of you stay safe and stay strong. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Thanks for asking all your questions. Like I said, if you have questions for me randomly and it occurs to your head, you can go to my website in the description, nednednerB.com. And you can click the contact media page, and there's a form. You don't need to put in your email address. You can submit a comment or a question directly to me, and it'll go into my inbox, and then I can answer the question at the start of my next live stream, which is probably on Sunday. So thanks, everyone. Bye. Peace.